What's up, guys? Nick from Tooele Valley Motorsports. It's Caleb.
Collin.
So we just got back from our first ride on our E-Ride Pros. So I'm going to be honest, I was a little bit skeptical on these. Of course, I've seen the Surons, the Talarias. A lot of people are really digging this product and saying it's a lot of fun. And I'm always like, I don't know. And, Caleb actually talked to me and he's like, dude, just ride one. Just ride one. And I rode one for a minute and ripped around my kids. This is actually pretty cool. So we've been working with boys over at Charged.
Yep, Charged Cycle Works.
Awesome. And so they outfitted us a couple bikes. We bought a bunch of them. We've actually been selling a lot of them. They've really been selling extremely well. I think these offer a lot of value for the dollar. But we just got back from our first ride and just wanted to do a quick rundown of how much fun we just had. Like it was a ride, honestly.
Yeah, they're a blast. I think we've done this trail a bunch recently up here at Bates Canyon, Tooele County, on dirt bikes, motocross bikes over the last couple of weeks, and wasn't sure how these were going to do charge-wise, power-wise, and it was more than enough. We had a great time. Nick ended up in the 28% battery life range. I was closer to 40. Collin had about 70. So depending on your riding style, we were out there for an hour plus, hour and a half, and we got a lot of life out of it. We think if we added some air pressure in Nick's bike, we'd probably get a little bit more range out of his. But
in fairness, I was definitely beating mine really, really fast. I wanted to see what it would do, right? I do love to ride motorcycles. I'm always ridden motorcycles, and I'm fairly hard on bikes, and I want to see what the bike would do. And we definitely motoed down, and it's really hot today, and it was I think some of that too, the heat and getting the bike really hot, and then I ran mine wide open pretty much the entire time we were out riding, and it was actually very impressive how nimble the bike feels, and you can move around really easily. It was like a lot of people always convince me it's like a mix between a mountain bike and a dirt bike, and it really is. It's bouncy and kind of pogo-y like a mountain bike. Suspension kind of has that almost too plush feel, but then you have some good kick. The power is pretty decent on these. They actually run really good.
Yep.
I saw as much as right at 60 mile an hour out of mine, and that's kicking around pretty good. We rode some pretty aggressive single track and ripping some corners and berms, hit some jumps. We'll throw a few of those clips in there. We'll mix some of that together. Colin's going to be all about that. Just got self-assigned.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. What did you think? So Colin's, you're not really like a big dirt guy, right?
No, I didn't grow up with dirt bikes. I didn't have that kind of ability, really. I've been more dual sport and adventure rides, which is way more mild than what we did. And that's always been my world. So being able to go out and really throw the thing around, it's just fun, man. It's so much fun. The thing accelerates like crazy, and you just power out of pretty much anything, which I really enjoyed.
I thought it was like also really good too, because having kind of the breadth of ridership we have, where you're newer to dirt, you've got experience, but even in dirt, you did really good. We picked off some pretty serious single tracks, some gnarly rock walls, some rock garden sections, had some higher speed sections. And at the start of the day, you're telling us, "Oh, don't leave me," and we never really had to wait. Like, it was really impressive how good you rode so quickly, and I think that's awesome that the bike was able to get you that comfortable
Out of the box. Stock tires, stock everything. Mine and Nick's, we've got the bigger kind of moto style tires on there. It's a little bit more grip, but yeah, bone stock out of the box, and he was able to hang pretty well and do stuff that you couldn't do on a dirt bike. So that was really fun. It was a good time with that.
I think the growth potential too, like riding this type of product, like my wife rode this around for a minute and she was like, wow, this is like comfortable and it's fun, and she's timid, right? She's never ridden two wheels or anything like that. So for her to jump on that and say, hey, this is actually not bad, put it on eco mode and rip it around, I think there's just growth potential. I ride pretty well, and for me to jump on this and be able to go just really have a blast, and my wife to jump on it, put it in eco mode, and go run around and say she had a good time. Like, wow, like what a broad range product. Pretty cool. I've been pretty anti-electric stuff, but this is actually it's really fun. So
it won't replace your dirt bike is kind of my thing, but if you, depending on your riding style, this was just as fun as, in my opinion, as what we've been doing on the dirt bikes lately. The suspension travel isn't quite there if you want to hit some jumps. We tried to hit some. There's a couple things where it's like, all right, I probably shouldn't do that. But on the single track, that style of riding, this is
Well, I
an
think
absolute
the
riot.
ease of use too. Like loading them is very easy, charging them is very easy, unloading them is very easy. So
It's a good point.
I really like the ease of use. Like there's not a whole lot of commitment to this. Like you buy it, you can pretty much load it on anything. Whether you have a Honda Civic and you need some kind of a mount, this will be fine on that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, the mount very heavy.
yeah.
Well, less
139
expensive.
pounds.
You're half the cost of a 450 motocross bike right now. So the ease of getting into the sport and enjoying it, you can enjoy it at a high level. The loop we just did was as fast, if not maybe faster in some sections, as what we were doing it on dirt bikes. Depending on the style of riding that you're doing, you can really push these to the limit. They're a riot. So it's a great way to get into the sport and enjoy it, in my opinion.
Yeah, and get into two wheels too, and you know what you just said with the ease of movement, right? So you know, say you go to like an RV park, right? Like we have this Genesis sitting behind us, and you know we go to the RV park, and you're not gonna be able to take a gas powered product, but I can throw this in the RV and take this with me and go rip around and scoot back and forth or whatever. And so I can just see a little bit more versatility in this product.
Yep.
You know, this will definitely never replace a dirt bike for me. I'm a dirt bike guy through and through, but at the end of the day, I'm a two-wheel guy. I love riding. I just, the freedom and the expression of a dirt bike is something that I can never replace. It's my core passion.
Yep.
So this is just an addition to an already existing passion and something different to do. So
And a way to get your friends into it. Even on a new, 300, some of this stuff would have just been probably the seats are too tall and the bikes are too heavy for some of the gnarlier stuff that's out here in Utah. And so getting your buddies out riding, this is something that you can have somebody that's never done gnarly single track on some pretty decent rock ledges. There's some pretty gnarly stuff and absolutely no issues where having the seat height another 4 or 5 inches on a cross country or motocross bike makes it more difficult. So yeah, it's easier to get your buddies out there and have a good trip. That's what I'm excited about getting. This one we got 3 people. I think the next ride we'll go 5 or 6, and so that'll be fun too. So
I think it's just going to continue to grow and be fun. We're having a lot of fun riding two-wheel products in general. Really been enjoying just getting out and riding and getting guys going. Getting you guys in dirt. So. Of course, Collin's doing his dual sport rides and stuff, and they're going to drag me into that, I'm sure. But, for now, we're really enjoying getting into this segment. And, so we have these in the dealership. They're available. Give us a call, 435-850-7618, and we'll run you down on pricing, programs, promotions, all of those good things. But I really look forward to the future with this and having some more fun and making some more memories.
Heck yeah. Thanks, guys.
Jiminy! Very capable.
How do you deal with the front?
dirt bike noises.